Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Cranberries. I'm Amelia with Cape Cod Select, and today we are making a delicious appetizer. I forget what I actually called it, but it has, it's like a cranberry cream cheese jalapeno dip, but instead of it being in its own separate bowl, it's actually baked into like a puff pastry wreath here. So last week we had made a delicious cranberry cheddar dip, and I have leftover cranberry sauce from that. So I wanted to use it this week to show you how versatile cranberry sauce can be, and you can use it over and over again. So I had this sealed in a lidded container for the week, and it's totally fine. You can have this up to 2 weeks and still use it. What I do want to show you is how we made the cranberry sauce last week with Cape Cod Select frozen cranberries from our family farm in Carver, Massachusetts. These are available in the freezer aisle nationwide year-round. So we use this with some water, a little lemon juice, sugar, and honey, and we boiled that down to create the sauce. So you can watch last week's video to get the breakdown of that. But today we're actually going to take that cranberry sauce and incorporate it with 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 diced up jalapeno, which I actually took out the seeds because I'm a baby and I didn't want it too spicy, and then some chives. So I am going to start creating our mixture here. This is a great appetizer any time of the year. You can do different shaped, I guess, puff pastries if you wanted to. You can roll it into individual little pastries to make them kind of like bite-sized. Or you can do kind of like this wreath that I'll be doing, or circle, whatever you want to call it. So I have my 8 ounces of cream cheese. I've let it sit out of the fridge for a little bit just to soften it up a little bit. So I have my cranberry sauce here, which, I don't know, half a cup, I would guess. It might be a little more, but all right, we're just dumping the whole thing in there. I'm going to add in my diced up jalapenos here. And again, I took the seeds out. If you like a spicier kind of dip, I know the cream cheese will help balance it. You can absolutely leave some seeds in. And I'm gonna do, let me just check, see how much chives to put in. So you're gonna want to, some chives for in the dip, and then you're gonna want some on top to sprinkle. Okay, well, whatever. Just gonna sprinkle some in here. You're also gonna want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. You're gonna base that off of the puff pastry instructions, so you'll cook to that. So I am just incorporating this so that the cream cheese is nicely mixed, which maybe I should have left this sitting out a little bit longer, but I'll just get an arm workout, totally fine. It's like snowing here, not a fan. It is April. We are in Massachusetts and it is like flurrying. So if you are somewhere warmer, I am jealous because it should not be snowing in April. But hopefully warmer, nicer days are ahead because we could use it. Some sunshine, good for our gardens and flowers. All right, this is almost together here. And I guess you could do this with a like hand mixer on low too if you wanted to. Alrighty. So, we'll call this almost done. But you get this like fun pink color from the cranberries. So if you wanted to make this for a springy event, you get that nice pop of pink. You do not have to just use cranberries in the holiday season. They are filled with great health benefits for you, And just tossing a handful in your morning smoothie will get those antioxidants boosted and all that good stuff in you. All right. So I have my puff pastry here. I've laid it out in kind of like a triangle. They're triangles and they're kind of layered together to create a circle. I'm gonna get a spoon. Spoon this in here and try not to make a crazy mess. So this recipe will actually make enough for 2 of these puff pastry circles. So do yourself a favor and grab 2 puff pastry canisters at the store, or you know, if you're fancy and make your own. I am a very simple cook, so there are very few things I make from scratch. I like to be able to have some assistance, if you will, when you're cooking and baking to kind of get a jump on your recipe. All right, so I got these just about in here. So like I said, this will make 2 of these puff pastries. I'm just gonna do 1 for now, and tomorrow I will make the second one. When I go see my in-laws, I will have this as a appetizer. All right, so let's see if I can pull this back a little bit for you. So you can see, I got this crazy ring going on. And now I'm just gonna fold my triangles in here. Create this. And you definitely wanna make sure to spray your baking sheet, and if you have parchment paper, you can absolutely use that as well. Okay, some of these are kind of crazy longer than the others, so you can kind of create your own little layered design in the middle there if you want. And like I said, you're gonna actually be putting more chives on top after you bake it. So that's what it looks like. It's going into the oven for, where are my puff pastry instructions? Let's see, so these have to cook for 9 to 12 minutes. So I put it in at 9, keep your eye on it, and increase it in time if you need to. You want that nice golden brown puff pastry look, but you also want the inside of this to be warm. So you don't have to like cook it through, because it's cream cheese and cranberry sauce. It's not gonna like be raw. You just want to cook it so that the dip inside is warm and then the puff pastries are nice and crisp on top. So that's it. I'm gonna pop this in the oven and enjoy this in a little bit in 9 to 12 minutes. And I hope y'all have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I will catch you next week with Cooking with Cranberries.